We're going live. It says we're thinking about it. It says we're live. I think it's maybe. I think it's a maybe. 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 Facebook Live. Who's texting me? Mystery package. Joy. What mystery? I don't know what I mean. Somebody asked me to explain the mystery package, and I'm a little bit confused. Why is this not charging? I broke it. I broke my phone. Oh my goodness. Broke it. Broke the phone. Great. Copy link. Share to here. And here. Hi guys. Come in and say hi. I am just sharing the link because some people say it's hard to find. So we wanted people to be able to get in here and say hi. Maybe. No, that's not what I wanted. Some days things just don't work the way I want it to. Of course, that's not new. Let's not be unreasonable. That's not new. We have a group. Don't we have a group? I thought we had a group. Hi, Joy. What mystery box am I talking about? Are you talking about? Um, Hi, Gretchen. Listen, I am done with all except for one panel of the dinosaur. So we are assembling her tonight. I got a good start. We're working on another piece here. I just finished this piece, so I gotta undo it. And I'm here to answer questions and see what you guys need while I diligently get my dino ready to go to Alaska because she is got a road trip that is starting very soon. Hi. So, and I almost gave up on her, I'm not going to lie, because I was really feeling kind of stressed after all the travel we had to do the last couple of weekends. And then we had all the kids here this last weekend, and that was super fun, but a lot. And so I almost gave up on her, but Lisa talked me through a lot of it last night. Thanks, Lisa. Or Sunday night. And then last night was Monday, so I didn't get anything done. So, Joy, what are you asking about the mystery box? Are you talking about the mystery uh, 50, or are you talking about the mystery box that we did? I'm going back to see mystery package. You said, so I don't know. I just have my carpal tunnel brace on because I tried to pick up things today and I don't know what happened. Like last week it started bothering me and so I dug out the old braces and said, okay, we just need a little week of wearing some support. I don't know if I twisted it or whatever, but I'm going in. He already told me I'm probably going to need surgery on it, but I was hoping to wait another year. Oh, the Mystery 50. Okay, so Mystery 50, the one coming up, I won't be here for, but it is online too, and it is all a mini mystery. So you'll complete a small project. This one is a little small table topper, rectangular shape, not quite as big as the first one that we did, but the packages go on sale on Saturday, and they are 22.99, I think. And then on the day of the mystery, it's on a Saturday, and you'll be done with the whole thing. I think it is the 14th of September. And I will be in where will I will be with Gretchen that day. We will be in Albany. Hi, Pat. And so what happens is at like 10 o'clock in the morning, our time, you get your first clue and you have an hour to finish that part. And then you get a second clue, and then you get at 11, and then 12 is the third clue. There's either three or four clues, and at the end of the day, and it's all attainable for that day. It's not hard to finish it that day. So um, it's kind of a fun little, hey, I'm going to take a break from all the chaos in my sewing room and just do this one project today. Um, and it's fun. I picked out some fun fabrics, I think. Of course, I'm a little bit biased about it. And um, you just finish the little project. So that's it. I did start another project. I prepped it, and then I realized that the next part that I'm doing is kind of boring, but I will show you a sneak peek. My dear friend Natalie came up with this, and I'm kind of winging it because she went another way with it, and I loved this one. So this is a little sneak peek of what we'll be doing when I get back. I am working with my big giant bow, and I got some. Look at Lisa. I did the little 3-thread rolled hem. Go me. And I have some black and some harlequin and all kinds of really fun stuff. So this project I will show you um, when I get back. This will be our next one. And then I want to show you this other one I have over here. Let me grab it. And I forgot I was going to play with this one tonight too and get it started, but I think we'll do this later in October and November. So I really have been enjoying slice of pie quilts, and this is another 3-dimensional one. And let me just tell you, my mermaid quilt was a hit with the kid, the baby. And so this is a 3-dimensional one called Send Love. But when I saw it, I was like, I want to do an advent calendar out of these. And of course, we have the chili fabric at the shop. So I cut myself a bundle. Oh, but I forgot to bring home the background because I really want to do the cream color behind my envelopes. So we're going to go through this one probably mid-October. But I brought it home prepped and ready to go. And so this is a fun project coming up. And if you only want to make one, I saw a really cute pillow option where you make one envelope and put it in a pillow. That would be a really cute tooth fairy pillow. But so that's kind of our upcoming projects. Today, unfortunately, we are still on the dinosaur because Stephanie needs to get it done because we leave in a few days, and I really want to take this with me. I was contemplating just giving myself grace and saying you don't have to rush. You can just not finish it, and you can go to Alaska with just one dinosaur, but it is my anniversary trip, so I really feel like I need to take both dinosaurs. So, hello, Taryn. Where does this go? Okay, cool. Okay, so remember I reversed this? Can we just talk about that? Because this has been a lesson in how to read backwards and how to assemble things backwards. Totally. Like if you think paper piecing messes with your brain, try reversing it. And all these numbers are written backwards. Um, Sunday, I spent about an hour going through and holding them up this way so I could see through the paper to make sure I had the right number. And now trying to assemble it backwards, whew, I am on the struggle bus. So when I put together like my panels, the pieces of these, we, I, um, I like to use pins, and I pin through the point at the top. So if you see the little dark point right there, and then I match it up, and then depending on how long the piece is, will be, I forget where we're going. Here we are. Okay. Will be how many pins, or if I get out some, if I get out some clips. Sometimes I do that. I have trimmed all of these pieces. The other ones are not quite all trimmed. Um, let's see. Hold on. Let me pin this one and I'll show you. So I put it through there and we're pretty close, but it's not quite exact. So I'm going to move the pin, and then I usually will hold it up and say, okay, we're not going to lay flat enough for me to make this work, or we are. Now, this one has a really steep point on this one side, so I think we're going to be okay. So we're going to come down here, and then I use this pin to kind of steer the ship, kind of, which is a silly way to say it, but it's like the rudder, keeping the end of it all straight while we travel along this little scene here. And then I double check the back, and look, I'm right on my seam. So go me. I did great things. No, ma'am. No, ma'ams. No, ma'ams. I had some visitors. They are rambunctious visitors. So they wanted to come and say hi, but they get a little too rambunctious to come in here. So they are going to go hang out there and wait for us. So what are you guys working on tonight? Oh, I also, while you're typing and telling me all the fun things that you're working on, I also take the paper out of my seam allowance. If I haven't told you that, I definitely take the paper out of my seam allowance, um, so that I can press my seams open. It does help with seam management, which, as you all know, I kind of preach about that a lot, but it really does make a difference in how your finished product looks and how your quilt lays on the long arm, or even on your machine if you are in struggling. So I always do that, and then we press the seams open. And of course, if you do not have your acorn, we just ordered more in because this stuff is the bomb and it really does make a difference. If you haven't used it or seen it used, come in and we'll show you, because it is the best. The best stuff ever. So I had this crochet project all prepped to go with me, and I don't know if I can take it because my wrist is just really not liking crocheting right now, which actually may be the culprit as to why I have the brace on. You started the step 10, Gretchen. Good for you. I'm excited for you, and I got to catch up, but I had to get through this, so we're doing the things. It's fine. We need to chat like in the next couple days. Actually, I'll call it. I don't know. Are you working tomorrow? I need to call you because we need to solidify September before it gets here. Okay, so we have this piece. This is 38, 39. Remember, we're trying to assemble it backwards. Let me just tell you how tricky that is. 40, 41, 38, 36, 30, 7. Um, 38, 35, 36, 37. Okay, remember I have to try and read it backwards. I'm not doing really well with that. This part is very tricky. That does not work. This works. Okay. Off all week. Okay. Okay. So call me when you're done with that tomorrow. And we can solidify September. That would be good. College rental security deposits. Taryn, that does not sound like a good time. I have one, I got one quilt. I have 2 quilts to finish. Well, 3, but the one is will take me about a half an hour in the morning because she was almost done, but it's a semi-custom quilt that I'm working on, and so I had to resize a couple things, and it was getting late, and I wanted to come home and get set up for tonight, eat dinner, do the things. So anyways, I have this crochet pattern all set, crochet project all set to take with me, and I don't know if that's a good choice. So I'm wondering if anybody's had carpal tunnel and they crochet and their carpal tunnel's acting up, can you EPP? Can I cross stitch, or is all of it going to bother me? I don't have time to sit and figure it out. I just need to prep a project to take with me because, you know, there might be some airline time. This is a very long flight. Like there's 7 hours. Christmas tree wall hanging. Oh no. I bet you didn't screw it up. You thought you screwed up the other one and you didn't. Lori, I bet you didn't. So we booked Studio 180 Tucker Trimmer. I don't know the right words to say. We booked a Studio 180 uh, instructor to come in and teach a class in October, and I'm really excited about it. I know it's Halloween, and not everybody's into Halloween, but you can bring your own fabrics to this and not buy the kit, and you can make it not Halloween. I think that it would look. I'm actually going to color it. I'm waiting for the file to color it and play with it a little bit, and then put up a couple different ideas because I think that the little things that look like bats could also look like birds or leaves. But I have to play with the fabric first. So let me see. Oh, you did screw it up. I'm sorry. But is that just one? You can take a crochet hook on the plane. I have taken crochet hooks. I've taken knitting needles, which seems definitely more dangerous than crochet hooks, to be honest, because those things are brutal. You can take scissors as long as they are smaller than 4 inches. The blade is smaller than 4 inches, which also seems questionable because I'm pretty sure you could do some damage with a 3-inch blade. But I don't care as long as I can do my sewing. I have also taken English paper piecing, so needles and pins and scissors and all the things. I am careful about which products I put in there. I haven't taken a rotary cutter because that seems like a no-no, but honestly, if I could take scissors, I don't know. I have taken all of those things. When we went to London, I took my English paper piecing with me, and we had uh, I swear I have to fill this every time we hang out. Um, I was able to get like 2 full blocks done. So I think I'll either take cross stitch, which may be less stressful on my left hand. Well, the project that I have is very small, so it would be lightweight. Or I'll take my English paper piecing. So we'll see. I have to Think about that. I only have like a couple days. Okay. Okay. Remember, it's backwards. And I am, this goes this way. 40 connects with 38. 39. This way? Yes, this way. Okay. Panel 2, almost together. And then we will do panel 3. We can get that one done. And then I only have panel 6 left to do. And we'll have the whole quilt done. And we'll take it in and long arm it on Thursday. That's the goal. Like I am out of time. But long arm it on Thursday and bind it Thursday night and then pack. And then pack. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, guys, what classes are you seeing in our new repertoire? We have like 20 some odd classes coming up. Isn't that crazy? I think it's crazy. Oh, this is off a little bit. Why? We're gonna make it work. Sometimes your seams are off, and that those little bitty tiny millimeters really do add up. It's crazy. It really is crazy. I suppose I should use a pin that isn't these ultra fine things. These ultra fine ones are great, but let me tell you, you could shove it under your fingernail and not even feel it until it was done, and that is not a good thing. If I get this panel done, then we can do one little paper piece thing. I hung them up here. You can't quite see it, but the next one we'll put right here, and you'll be able to see it. I'm gonna hang my diamonds on my little shelf up there until we have enough to make a quilt. I'm gonna do a couple from the dinosaur one, and I had some scraps from the October project that I cut. I showed you with the bow earlier, so that one's gonna be super fun. And then we have to get. Then the next one will be the Christmas one, so that'll be fun. And I hope that you guys love this laminated cotton fabric from Splash Fabrics as much as I do. It really is a super fun fabric to play with. And they on her website she has a free pattern for like a snack bag, and they're washable, which is kind of cool. So you have the laminated cotton, and I took mine to the shop, so I don't even have mine to play with anymore here, which is sad. We have so many things to do. When I'm done with this one, oh, look, is that right? Oh, it is. Okay, it's his leg, and this part is his tail. See, that's gonna be fun. Oh, I was worried I wasn't gonna like it because of the pink. I was very nervous. The ornaments, the snowman table topper. The snowman table topper is so cute compared to, we just found that and we're like, oh, we like this. We can make this. So Donna is so creative. She comes in and she goes, look what I made. I'm like, do you sleep? I don't think she sleeps. She doesn't sleep at all. What's a craft that you want to try but haven't been brave enough to try? I'll start. I always wanted to do 3D printing, and I know that's like a big craze right now, but like I want to be able to do the 3D printing and laser cutting of fabric, which is different than what laser engraving and all this other stuff. So I really would like to be able to do laser cutting of fabric so that we can do this. I just haven't had the time to sit down and learn it. That reversible totes, it really is. And the ornaments, I've never made one of those either. Okay, we got the first part together. Now we got to move on to the little pieces that go on next. Oh, these are tiny, guys. 31. Where's 32? 31 goes to 30. Oh, see, it says 19 and 20. We already did that. 21 to 22. Okay. Let's see if we can find that. Here's 22. There's 23. There's 21. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Spin yarn. Oh, I think that would be really fun, Lisa, to spin yarn. My one friend, I've been talking her out of it for a while because she doesn't need another hobby either. I don't either. I have plenty. But I would love to spin yarn. I think that would be fun. Maybe we could just take a class to just do it. Like they just provide all the things just to maybe we need to have like a crafty sample night or something where you get to try it. There's no commitment. You don't have to buy it. You get everything you need and you just can make one thing. And then you can say, "Hey, I tried it." And hey, it's fun, but I don't need to invest thousands and thousands of dollars because I still like to quilt or something like that. Oh, resin would be fun too. Remember, didn't I buy with you, Gretchen? Didn't we want to do that pour thing? The paint pours. Like that looks really cool. But I don't know if I love it enough to be like all in. Paint pouring. Yeah, that, Lori. I want to try that too. I tried stained glass once when I was pregnant with Emily. I had to get a doctor's note to be able to do the leading on it. And my doctor was like, I would rather you not. So I don't know whatever happened to that project. But it did not come home. Everything, not everything for those things. We are, what do they call us now? They're craft hoes. Is that it? I don't know if I like this one. This one is starting. What is this? This is in the wrong spot. Let's see what we can do with this. This one piece of Velcro is really, um, oh, the whole thing comes off. Look at that. Okay, let's try that again. I don't know how to make that work by myself. But that bar was definitely hurting my wrist. Look, see, it was rubbing right there. Okay, that's better. Okay, let's try that. Oh, that's way better. Okay, that piece was rubbing my skin raw. Sorry, guys. Stained glass um it wasn't as hard as you think. You just have it's kind of like paper piecing. It's a slow thing. Maybe that's why I like paper piecing so much because it's similar to that stained glass feeling. Okay, 21 to 22. And then 23 goes on the bottom. This is 32. This is 23. Where on the bottom? like that. Okay. These pins, let me just tell you, they're so flimsy, but they are so sharp, which is nice. Like if you have to pin something that's kind of in a tricky spot. We're going to put some glue on this piece so it stays on the paper. I'm kind of impressed that I have so much done, to be honest, because it's been a month. It has been a month. Okay, we got the glue on. Okay, this piece goes here. If it's a craft, no interest in scrapbooking. Like if I could pay someone to organize my digital scrapbook files into some semblance of capable recognition, I would love to scrapbook more often. But 90% of the time I'm scrapbooking, I'm looking for components that I know I have or I want to have and I can't do it. But I didn't start when I started buying the files, organizing them. So now it's just a hot mess. Okay, what are we doing? That's right. Okay, here we go. 21 to or 23 to 21, 2, and here we go. The amount of cards, right? The card stock is crazy. I did give that up. It has left, most of it has left the building. I still have some because every now and then you need a piece of cardstock, but most of it has gone actually to the shop where we use it for cards or whatever. Why this one? I accidentally got glue on the seam allowance, and so this sucker is not giving it up. I really, I really like, I really like quilting though. After all the crafts and all the different things that I've tried and done over the years, I always end up going back to quilting, sewing, and crocheting. I'll do, but that's because it travels well, and but I can't follow a crochet pattern. I barely can follow a quilting pattern. I have no attention span for that. It's really crazy. No interest in that. I don't know. My kids love the scrapbooks we made. Like they like to look at those pages and go, "Oh, this is cute." Um, and then I don't know. Once I got a sewing room, like life was over. Like I'm all set. I can craft in there. Okay, then we do 25 and 26. Let me tell you, I really learned how hard it is to read B's and D's backwards. Like nobody's business. 26 and 25. Look at that. Those two go together like so. It is crazy how much it takes over. Like I was sitting in there earlier and I was like, I just need to empty the sewing room. I really just need to empty the sewing room. And then put it all back. So I think after November, when I'm done with like the crazy travel, because I have to go to Texas in November for training with Innova, which is super exciting. Um, but I want to put my sewing table over there, I think, because my design wall is behind there. And that way, behind me, you'll see the progress we've made on the projects that I'm working on, or maybe you're working along with me. Um, like the AccuQuilt one, I made some progress on that. It could have been hanging up behind us, but you know, I turned this on. You guys maybe can't even hear it. Is this better? My goodness. I forgot to put it on my shirt. Sometimes. But I really just like playing with the fabric, and I like playing with that. But I want to move this around. And then I was looking up the IKEA hack to make an ironing table because mine is out of control over there. And I want to put it on wheels so I can move stuff around. And there might be some things that get relieved from duty in the sewing room. Oh, look at that. Okay, see, this is a very thick seam, but we're going to split the difference here. Stitch it open. If you could, without guilt, this is the, what kind of questions are we going to come up with tonight? If you could, without guilt, let go of something in your sewing room, what would it be? That you, if you could be absolved of all guilt attached to letting it go, what would that be? Oh, sorry. Thank you. She said, hey, put your mic on, you dummy. Oh my gosh. If I could let go of something in here without guilt, first of all, honestly, would probably be the treadmill, although I really should be on it. You can't see it, but over there next to my design wall is a treadmill desk that I really should use every day. Dale. Janice, you would not. You would not. Oh my goodness. Why did I do this? I don't have 24 on here. The treadmill. So then next, probably some of the projects that I have here, I would rehome to someone because I'd be like, okay, I'm good. I'm never going to make it. You do fall out of love with things. The Cricut stuff. Yeah, I did take that to work. I do use the Cricut at work at the shop about once a year. But if I could figure out how to scan my like applique stuff into Cricut and know that it would stay the right size, I would use my Cricut all the time because I can use a rotary cutter with my Cricut and it would cut out my fabric. But I'm terrified of cutting them wrong. So that's a thing. Dale. Janice, you crack me up. We got a new machine in the shop today and I want to unbox it this week, but I don't know if I'm going to get around to it. There are only so many hours in a day. This part is just as tedious as sewing it, but look at that, it's a foot. It's a little... This is the part where it's exciting though, because it starts to come together and I'm like, okay, I can really finish it. I'm going to make it by the deadline. I did get the mermaid quilt done. I did not get it done by the deadline, but we weren't too far after. And then I did have a little gifty for 2 other little girls in my life, and those did not get done in time because I definitely estimate what I can finish. And my Chili's quilt is about halfway bound. I worked on it this weekend. I have to be very careful when my wrist hurts like this because it was not letting me bind it. So like the holding of the binding was really hard. Like when you're holding the binding and sewing, even like this or whatever, I couldn't find a really comfortable way to hold it. So I got out the Bianni basting tape and that really helped. So I used the Bianni basting tape and I was able to get through about half of the quilt binding on that one. So that was pretty cool. But I don't have time to finish that before I leave. It's going to put it up in the shop when I take the dinosaur down. And now there's going to be a big old blank space there because there just is. Unless I have time to sit and do it while this is on the long arm, which might be Thursday night because Friday morning is all I got left and I got to pack. So, okay, we got this one done and this one done and we're almost, look at his little foot. Can you see it yet? You see his foot? These are two of his toes. He's so cute. I don't hate it. Okay, what backing do we put on here this time, guys? This one is on the other one I put the Minky that came with Roar. But this one, because it's pink, I really kind of want to do the black polka dot on the back. Will that be bad? Well, we lost all our people. That's okay, guys. I can't do all the exciting things all the time. And I know this one's a little bit boring, but it has to get done. Paper piecing. No. I need to download a new book too for the plane ride. Anybody got any tips on that? That'd be good. I won't see you guys until the 8th of September. It's almost a full month. Is that crazy? That's crazy. I just need about 3 more hours and we'll get this done. Okay. Well, it looks like a lot of you have left me and that's okay. So next time I see you guys, we'll be working on a little Halloween project that I have that I think you're going to love. And then I'll tell you all about all my fun adventures and we'll be back. So we will see you again on September 8th. It'll be a long time coming. Hopefully I'll have some really fun stories. Craft paper. I know you're still here, Gretchen. Thank you. Everybody else seemed to leave me and we're down to 2, Lori and you. Just you guys. But that's okay. But I will be back on the 8th of September and then I will see you, Gretchen, on the 10th, I think. So have a great day. Have a great night. Hang out. I will definitely, you will see so many pictures of the pink dino. You will be sorry. You'll be like, oh my goodness, because she is going to travel. If I can get it done, we're traveling on Saturday to Alaska. So we'll have some fun photos to share. So you guys can tag and share them so that we can see if other people like taking the dino. Bye, Dale. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you. I'll miss all of you.